the pistol already looking for that opening kill, but Major is making up some ground. He's going to take down the first player. Mizzino in the back lines also fragged out, but a big captain, and Mongolz are forced back here.
And Major's made the entry pass successful to allow that bomb to go down security. Now Senzu out from Temple has got a teammate close by him. They don't know about woxic just yet, but they deal with him anyway.
Nice flick from the man. 3-on-3 with Senzu's efforts now compounding into an attempted retake. Calyx's P250 doesn't get away against that USP. It's done more damage, tipped the odds in the favor of the Mongol side. XANTARES also overwhelmed by Senzu. He's on a tear with a triple. Now Major needs the full-blown ace. He's not going to get it. 4 kills for Senzu. Recovery in the pistol for the Mongols.
And something that we didn't speak about at the start of our little segment, Jay, predictions. I want to hear from you. What do you think this series is going to end?
Well, Eternal Fire going to have a go at round 2.
It gets XANTARES on the hero AK.
woxic, not even required of that one tap. XANTARES peak. Senzu falls. Techno can take back Wicadia, the young man of the Eternal Fire side. woxic tries to make his rifle work, but he's overwhelmed by Techno, who pulls out the Julies. Another multi-frag sequence from a Mongolz player. A triple in for him. Blitz there to clean up the rest. Backups on the way. Major's out of the round.
Now, we kind of spoke about it a little bit in the pre-game, and obviously with the death segment, Ancient has always been the permaban for Eternal Fire. Now, because they've had a month off in the player break, and the idea that they've played, what, 22 maps on HLTV in the last 3 months, I actually think this is a very good...
It's going to force invest alongside the half-buy on the rest of the players. Eternal Fire looking pretty desperate to get a round out of this one. Okay, forward face of the smoke. Techno's on the other side of it. How far forward is he going to push? That's going to be the engagement from ramp by Calyx, as Senzu is going to drop. 9-10 has been tagged very low here. Techno's going to try and adjust back. Cave is cleared up. A flank could be inbound if they can act quick enough. But Techno's taking HP away. Wicadia finally strikes on Blitz, but Techno deals with him all the same. 3 versus 3 situation. He even turns that AK into woxic. Major runs out of ammo, and XANTARES is left to clutch.
And Techno 4K has had an immense round. He is basically by himself, high and dry, out to default. He knows he's got to keep fighting because he's going to get swarmed from Cave and ramp. And I tell ya, to get 3 kills, that is a proper round.
12 deep in the early portion of this map up. XANTARES now pressure against him. Mac 10 versus the 2 rifles. 9-10 Zorp could be easy enough to spam down. It's Mizzino that is the key concern. The bomb has been recovered. He's going in for the rifle and for the plant.
A tap at once, try and draw that fight. XANTARES has not seen him out towards short just yet.
9-10 slowly making his way up. Tag came through the wood wall. XANTARES pressured on 2 different sides of the site, but unable to get either of the kills. Peeked on Mizzino. Mizzino got it. And Mongolz take 5 in a row. Again, I respect the prediction there. XANTARES unable to get much respect from Techno, who continues pushing in alongside Senzu's trade on woxic. Despite the response that Eternal Fire generated, it's a man advantage still for the Mongols here. Eternal Fire unable to answer back.
A blitz in mid is just siphoning off Calyx from aggressing mid itself, and it definitely feels that Mongolz' mindset coming into this CT side is constantly fighting ramp and lane, and it's making it uncomfortable for Eternal Fire to work map control into Cheetah, out to Shelf. How many times have we seen about the minute marker on the clock that they are always at a man disadvantage and they don't exactly have map control?
They're going to try and work into an open bomb site, though. No one is defending A at the moment.
Which is still okay. I mean, Blitz can maintain the donut angle.
Wicadia is pulling a fake out towards the B bomb site. A couple of smokes coming in. The mid player has been drawn away towards red. He's considering the action that actually there might be an A play, and indeed the smoke coming down confirms it. The plant will be secured, so the retake is on, and Magic gets blitzed through the smoke. Even Senzu falls the same. That's an all-important sequence. A bit of luck on his side, but it gets Eternal Fire up in the control.
And very much so. And now Eternal Fire just needs to be making sure that they close this round down. 9-10 and Mizzino to clutch.
Calyx backed up. Wicadia is the weakened element. Calyx just about spotted Mizzino. That spray goes all over the place, though. The utility in hand. Wicadia strikes on Mizzino. The incendiary is going to burn him. 9-10 is going to turn it back against Major now. A 1v1 for the 3K in the clutch, and he takes it. Massive stuff from him. The impact player to win the first round for Eternal Fire. Spotting, though.
He's going to get a flash.
Straight in. XANTARES is caught by it, but Mizzino got caught by it himself, so not much can get found in that particular peak. Eternal Fire knows that he's still out there. And know that they got back up in the mid presence, but can they strike against them? Time turned away. Backs returning towards Mizzino. Eventually, he will get traded by XANTARES.
Oh, timing on this way out towards ramp goes the way of woxic. Now, Techno4K's in a bit of an off angle at the moment, and he's got some assistance from Blitz. The issue is 12 points of HP for the in-game leader. 30
seconds to the hit. Eternal Fire. Lean in, XANTARES catches Techno in transition, and now Blitz has got to hold the entire defensive on his lonesome. He knows that he can't do it. He's going to back up and save his weapon alongside 910 on the A bomb site. Eternal Fire going to string two together.
Well, it's intriguing because we've got to a state now in especially this round.
He can sneak away some headshots and take some players out that Eternal Fire might get caught off guard with. But the rifles sit with the T's, so walk out on A, should look confident. Mizzino can't get much out of Maja. HG's come in against the likes of Blitz, and Wicadia will deal with him all the same, so yeah, it's making it a very simple affair right now for Eternal Fire.
And Mongolz in the back of their mind are probably thinking that Eternal Fire is going to struggle in the second half. T side, on a map you don't play, you can start sort of packing, grouping, overall defaulting, but on the city side, when you've got to be active, when you've got to work timings, that's when it's more uncomfortable. So I would say, in Mara's mind and Blitz's mind, if they get to 6 CT rounds, that's enough to close this first map of the series.
Very well defined here by the Mongolz.
Yeah, not one of 910's best maps in the pool. Only averages a 1.12 rating on Ancient in the last 3 months. Seen a masterclass from him in the group stage and into the playoffs, but XANTARES is the masterclass down from bottom mid. It almost felt like an easy adjustment to that second kill.
Just XANTARES things though, innit? Advantage Eternal Fire to his efforts. Imagine out, setting up for another walkout. Bomb's on his back, but shouldn't be too threatened here. Even if it's a one-for-one trade, they can grab that bomb and commit it. It's only 9-10 on defense. The AWP going to isolate each of these individual fights, and indeed, Maja's going to go falling. Repeak on woxic. Woxic's going to put utility down. Flash is coming in against the man. He still lands a collateral. It's only a tag for the second player, but woxic has fallen. Advantage back for the Mongolz, and Techno sneaks forward. XANTARES is now seen. He's got to try and close out the round that he started with, and Techno lets him walk no further. 6 to the board of the Mongolz. He would have to be in the next tournament. There's no second lifelines here in the playoffs. Getting schooled here. Have to rely on an Ents-like comeback on a CT side at this particular juncture, because 9-3 is a very plausible scoreline at the turn. Techno is going to try and make it so. 2 kills to him before XANTARES can overwhelm the MAC-10. Now wary of another player on the center of the bomb site. Blitz drawing attention back towards short. It's smoked off though. Senzu undetected as of yet. Can't make their way fully forward. Wicadia actually flanking here. He could be in with a big old backstab play. Indeed, Blitz is caught off guard. Adjustments towards the next man. Senju spotted by the Tech 9. Maja just struggles to come together with the kill, but he does do so in the end. And Wicadia's AK turns up almost 2 more on the lineup past the smoke. 9-10 in a 1 versus 2 with the AWP. Not ideal for this retake. Oh, does he go for the save here?
If he gets out towards Shelf and into Cheer and gets a pick quickly, then he can go for it. But if not, he's got to hold on. Just the spacing. I mean, that timing for Wicadia was just excellent.
Difference-making stuff. 9-10 taking his sweet time with this.
Hang on.
Using the pistol to approach. Smoke at the ready. He's going to go for the ninja. No, he's smoking off ramp. Straight in. Oh, no taps. XANTARES keeps it. 1 more round for Eternal Fire to make it as close to half as possible. 7-5 is their ideal scoreline, but favourable to the Mongolz camp. XANTARES almost caught off guard by Blitz's peek up. Wicadia is there in support. 1 man to fall, 1 more man there. 1 rifle on Techno. That could become a concern if he tries sneaking forward. He's going to opt against it for the time being, as Techno is going to get overwhelmed. Calyx to take his fall. Senzu backed up in the long corner and dealt with by Wicadia all the same on his peak alongside his teammate. Nicely done. 9-10 picked up. Eternal Fire make it look easy to close the half, but they are still down by 2. It's 7-5 for the Mongolz. Pistol round to decide Eternal Fire's fate. Can they usurp? Can they resurge? Can they get into the second half of Ancient? Is this where the game plan comes together? Calyx, he's got a game plan of his own to strike when the iron is hot. 2 kills to him. Maja and XANTARES also with support. And they snuck incognito. Mongolz ran right past the main man. Eternal Fire will take what looks to be a perfect pistol.
Well, Calyx had a lot of patience in the trigger discipline there from the backside. He knows that if his teammates can sell enough distraction that he's going to be there to basically define the entire round. And a very...
Let's see if those extra 3 picks required out of him are going to be able to impact the Mongolz round, whether they can get back control over Eternal Fire. They've got their first rifle round of the half, and the Turks, their M4s have already suffered casualties. XANTARES is at least good to trade Senzu. Wicadia's casualty does not go unanswered. Calyx, however, may have to come up with several answers of his own. Right, another 3k available to him, only gets 1, and 9-10 will just about barely trade him back. 3-on-3, he swings into XANTARES, who gets killed off by a Molotov. Maja makes his way under the bomb site. Risky plays, he just about escapes with Blitz. Mazino trades it, and now woxic on rotate is in the 1v1 retake.
That's a lack of information against woxic. Out towards Shelf and into Cheetah. Mazino with the reposition.
Good reads as well. Does woxic go in? Yes, he does. One fight to take it. M4 leads around the corner, and Mazino is locked. Those trades could come in thick and fast.
Well, I'm concerned about how much space and respect Mongolz are getting right now. Blitz is pressurizing Donut. He's seen the jumps face towards woxic in Red Room. Mongolz are basically getting K for free.
Maja starting to look, seeing utility come down. He's going to try and advance a little bit further forward as Calyx. Oh, caught by the jumping a Mach 10 of Techno 4K. 9-10 following up on Maja. B-site has fallen so proficiently. At least woxic could get one back through the smoke, but Blitz strikes from Reds, and XANTARES has picked up Wicadia looking for a trade, and indeed he gets it. It looks like they want to try this retake.
And 9-10 and Techno are quite close behind that smoke. It's about wasting the time off of the clock now.
Smoke clears, Techno unknown. 9-10 pops out, but woxic is a little bit too late to the marker. Wicadia moving in. The young blood, the newer man, unable.
Hit this last gun round, didn't he?
All shadow seen, Senzu revealed to Calyx without even knowing about it. He's going to swing around a corner, catch 9-10, he's dropped the bomb, sees that second, unaware of the third man. Calyx still turns back on Senzu, and Mongolz have bottled the position, only left towards Techno to grab that bomb and commit it into a bomb site. His Molotov will try and sell a rotation as Blitz gets caught in mid. Mazino might have the ace site, but low HP on that one fight. Leaves Wicadia with a decent trade and backup on the way. Wicadia goes on his way out the rounds.
Yeah, this is very workable, but they need to get into good post-plant situations because Maja is quick on the position into Temple already.
Techno hidden behind the boxes. Calyx and woxic making their move up. Maja's going to catch him as he sneaks his way forward. Mazino, an ace clutch on 20 points of health. This will be something truly special if he can claim it. Eternal Fire are going hunting. He takes one with him. Stellar accuracy from his rifle, but it's just not enough with a numbers game. Eternal Fire fend off map point. First good start for the AWP. Where else can it go? What else can they do? Eternal Fire finding bits of information for the Mongol side. Techno and Blitz start to work their way in mid, and they'll be responded to by woxic. He's got his angle posted at Donut.
They start grouping. Eternal Fire with a 3 on B. Look as if they want to get slightly active. They want to make an info play towards ramp off of this.
And they're going to take a fight for it. Senzu's going to win it out against Wicadia. That's an SMG down, a second one to face. And the 1v1's getting taken by Eternal Fire. Almost lost all 3. Maja comes up with one decent pick. Techno, so much damage done, but Maja doesn't get away with the kill. woxic and XANTARES need to bail out Eternal Fire from here. It's a 2v3 retake for the game.
Yeah, Techno 4K can swing on the contact of Mazino. They've got a flash to at least clear out ramp as 2.
XANTARES moving in, fought upon by Mazino, and that should be all she wrote. woxic with 1 frag, out of 3 required in this clutch. 2 more, seems like an impossibility. Isolate the first player, the second man's going to peek for it. Mazino, oh, shot missed out. woxic tries to escape.